Welcome to Jesus Manuel Mena Garza Photography, Video and Audio. I do a lot of productions for this modest YouTube channel. I'm retired. Again, I'm retired. I haven't been working as a professional quote-unquote photographer for at least a decade now. And I'm pretty happy that I'm not working for clients. And I'm not, of course, not making the big bucks, but I'm having a lot of fun in my retirement, doing traveling, doing some RVing and stuff like that. So recently, a company out of China who I produced a short video for testing one of their pieces of equipment, and I said, hey, they said to me, Jesus, would you like to produce an infomercial for us? Essentially, they didn't know it was called an infomercial, but I said it was an infomercial for us. And they gave me an example. They pointed me towards this other ad and they said, we would like something like that. And I looked at it and I go, okay, that is shot on location. Has somebody doing the sound, has some professional, videography equipment, has some drones, has some actors. They've actually gotten permits to access that land, etc. So I understand the process of what is needed to produce something like that, again, because I've done those for utilities. And of course, I had my business in Silicon Valley and in San Francisco. So I have produced videos for ad agencies, for shopping malls, for dealerships, managed for medical, businesses, large medical concerns, and I produced TV commercials for them for the Bay Area media consumption. Producing a TV commercial. Organizing crews and stuff like that. So I have that experience and I understand that it costs a lot of money to do something. I'm not naive and somebody asking me, say, Jesus, can you do this for us? And I say, yeah, I can do that. I understand the limitations and I am not in the place. If I was back in San Francisco, I might consider this if I still had my contacts, still had the deal, the agencies that I dealt with and, cinematographers and audio experts, editors, people that, work in the industry on a consistent basis. I can produce a high quality product. I don't hang out with those people here. I'm not doing that, okay? Just to be very straightforward, I'm not doing that anymore. So this is what I wrote them back. And again, I noted to them and I try to be as honest and as straightforward as a media person can be. Some of us say, hey, we can do anything, we'll do it for you. Just give us the money. Give us a deposit, 50%, we'll do it for you. And it comes out like crap. I wouldn't never do that to a client. So I just told them the straight facts after watching the infomercial that they wanted me essentially to produce something similar to. I wrote them this. I would recommend contacting an ad agency. I am 70 years old and definitely retired. I have no interest in working on a marketing campaign. I recognize that I'm not in the mainstream of the advertising and marketing industry. Again, I left San Francisco, and since then I've gone to Austin, Southern California, and now I'm stuck here in Fort Worth for at least another couple of years, okay? I don't work currently with other photographers, videographers, and editors. I don't use models, actors, and hire others involved in producing successful infomercials and commercials. That's a key fact. I am not in connection with any of these people anymore. I'm not in the groove, as they would say. I do capture commercial and documentary photographs, shoot video, and produce YouTube videos, but I am not interested in interviewing and hiring actors, getting permission to use locations, and hiring a crew. That's quite a bit of work, I said. So I continued on. My last sentence here is, I can produce a video without actors, sets, exotic locations, and I gave them a budget for that. So just to note to you guys out there, especially those of you in foreign lands that want to contact me or another person around you have to make sure that they actually have the ability currently to produce a video. They were very gracious and said, we loved your videos and we loved how you produce them and we loved how you did them. And this is specifically from my other channel, my RVTA, RV and Travel Adventures channel. They said, you did a fantastic job. I said, thank you very much. So this is my experience in being a retired dude. Sometimes people want to grab you out of the grave and say, hey, can you do this for us? And I said, I was resting quietly there. Can you leave me alone? So this has been Jesus Manuel Mena Garza. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And please leave your kind and super friendly comments below and tell me what you would have done in my situation. Would you have just jumped at it and say, hey, it's money. I need the money. I need to pay my bills. But luckily, I am financially secure and relatively happy in my modest retirement. Very modest retirement. Hope you enjoy my channel, and don't forget to check out my photographs on my commercial photography page, jmmgarza.com. Check out my photographs, check out my vitae, check out my bio, and of course, check out my photographs. You can download them from my site. And of course, if you're a commercial entity, please don't use them unless you plan to contact me and say, Jesus, can we use your photograph? And we're willing to pay you for use of your photographs. That's the way you're supposed to do it, okay? From Fort Worth, Texas, no longer in San Francisco or Silicon Valley. Sadly, I wish I was back there. Hope you're doing fantastic. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.